Hey friends, this is a video lesson for Earth, Moon, and Sun lesson 3.3. So there's 5 parts in this lesson. We've got a warm-up question. The sim part 2 is actually, I'm having it be optional just because we've done this sim quite a bit. Part 2, we are going to do some rereading. We're going to reread that article, An Ancient Machine for Predicting Eclipses. But really, we're going to focus on answering this question while we're doing our rereading. Why isn't there a lunar eclipse every time the Earth is between the sun and the moon? And that's our driving question for this lesson. How come, if we know about these lunar eclipses, how come they don't occur every time? Okay. There's a modeling tool in here. Now, this modeling tool is one that you've already done. You're just going to go back and make any corrections if, well, that's not how you spell necessary, but that's okay. We'll fix that later. Homework, answer the questions in Amplify. So let's dive in, and I'll take you through this really quickly. So we're thinking about that investigation question. Why isn't there a lunar eclipse every time the Earth is between the moon and the sun? So we're going to kind of figure that out as we go through this answer, but let's put your pre-thinking down here right now. Go ahead and pause the video and do that. And friends, a possible response: there isn't a lunar eclipse every time the Earth is between the moon and the sun, because lunar eclipses only happen when the Earth blocks the sunlight from hitting the moon. To go further than that, we could say, well, that's a very rare occurrence, and those 3 bodies, the Earth, Moon, and Sun, have to be in perfect alignment in order for that to happen. And most of the time, they're not. So this is our sim. Again, this part is optional. The instructions here do tell you to work with a partner. You would just be working with your own, and you would be both partners. So one of you would find an eclipse in July, August, or September, and then you would find another one, and then move on from there to answer these questions and go through your to-do list. Like I said, that one's optional. This part is not. I know I'm asking you to reread something that you've already read, but again, we're going to focus it a little bit more. We're going to focus on this question: why isn't there a lunar eclipse every time the Earth is between the moon and the sun? And let's see. I've already found the spot. Okay, so this is the section of your reading down here where it answers that question. If this is true, why don't lunar eclipses happen every time the moon is full? So we're gonna reread this article with that being our focus. Now we have a modeling tool activity. You already did this modeling tool. So when you go and click on this, you might see, if you did it already, you'll see that it's already complete. But what you're going to do is you're going to use your reading knowledge and all of that to make any corrections that you might need to make on this. After you hand that in, oh wait, we are going to go to part 2. Yeah, after you hand that in, let's go to the homework section. And the homework section is kind of a review. So we're going to go through and just answer all of these questions to the best of our ability. And that first question, these are kind of hard for students because they're just like open ideas, and you could go on forever and ever. And you don't need to do that. Find and observe solar eclipse in the sun and describe what you observed. And they even tell you what date to go to. And then answer this multiple choice. And then, why don't solar eclipses happen every time the moon is between the sun and the Earth? Well, we should be getting to the point where we can answer something along the lines of, well, it's a rare occurrence for all 3 of those bodies to be in perfect alignment, or something along those lines. After you're done with this, push the hand in button, and you are done with this lesson, friends. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.